the map. The other team doesn't. Right now, I feel like the focus really is to utilize the active camo to the best of the ability. It's right off the rip. We're on the perspective.
Yeah, we see Amazing C4 here going for a straight camo pool, and he's able to get a kill down. He's able to secure 2 kills down for Lottery. They're going to get the Cybers here, but ooh, looks like he gets punched out. And we get Hawkeye's going to get a, he's going to be able to refrag his teammate, and we are going to see a pretty solid start here for Lottery, I would say. I think they're winning the opening engagement.
Yeah, C4 is a pretty decent FFA player. Always see him trying to get as good of a placement as he can during the land phase. You always see that name pop up in the first couple rounds during those tournaments. But right now, you see iScout trying to kind of push their back from being against trying to against return Plastic, and both teams now Lottery are in a pretty decent situation. Stoic is the last one up for the team in red, double kill by Hawkeye. So the pressure is on. Now the question is, will they be able to capitalize it? Will Lottery be able to spring something like it as Hawkeye goes down? The battle is on that far side. Let's see what unfolds, because you see 3 members of Plastic in that yellow util. What else comes to mind right now, Broken?
Yeah, right now you're just probably panicking and saying, we got to get these people out of our car side. As we see, Plastic is going to start running the flag. Oh, we see Lottery has a pull as well. So this is kind of definitely a counter-cap situation. I think whoever wins these sports slays out here might be able to take it and get return on Lottery. So they are now back in control, it looks like here. They are down 2 people right now, and ooh, down to a third. That is not good. The Classic gets their return as well. That's just an even trade engagement. This is going to be some high intense Halo, I feel like. Here we see Liv pushing in with his teammates, and oh, just some nades are able to take him out. And here we see J-Man. He's able to pull that 45-second camo in here. He's going to try to do some plays, but he is being hunted right now. He's going to get some backup from his teammates here, and he is able to get out with just a little bit of light. Let's see if he can do here. What do you think he's going to go if he pulls on the camo? And
Yeah, I like this. Just being patient. I probably would have ratted a little bit to that back base just to either clear it out or just to secure that positioning. But right now you just see J-Man putting that pressure, looking at their flag spawn, honestly, and then electing to go for the plaster. But hey, can't complain. They're playing patient, decent Halo. Make sure it gets away with their life right there. J-Man's also fighting to stay alive in their back base. They have Plastic have a great foothold here, a dangerous foothold. Let's see if Quick is able to get that slay. And now just back and forth. Even though Lottery are 0-3, Plastic are 1-2. So this is a very even battle. I don't think we're going to see only 3 maps here. I think we're going to see either 4 or 5 maps, because both teams are just so evenly matched.
yeah, this has been some really intense back and forth here. I feel like, you know, there hasn't been a single moment where someone has complete control of the map here. Here we see Stoic. He is last alive, so he really has to play some major defense here. He's going to push out a little bit, and he's going to get this trade. He's going to get just out of his life. Try to back up his teammate here. And that's what I like to see. While he is low in his life, he is still trying to provide as much damage as he can to help his teammates secure the kills. And as we swap over here to Hawkeye, he has the next camo.
Yeah, let's see if they hit that jump. They do not. There's a reason it's called a skill jump, not just a jump. But right now, Plastic and Lottery were both down 2 members here. You do see Plastic going down 3 really quickly. Hawkeye tries to pull it to the fridge side. That blue fridge is not where you want to pull that flag. That util run is what you want to do. And then Scout with a nice reversal and stick at P2. Gets away with their life, and Lottery are frankly just gaining some momentum. Plastic have some great opportunities, but aren't able to capitalize on the damage that they're outputting to that 100%. So right now, Scout just being patient and just trying to smell the slays out, sniff them out, gets a trade. 3 down for Plastic as Lottery are trying their best. What are you seeing? What are you seeing?
Yeah, right now I'm seeing like Lottery has some great map control right now. They're trying to collapse here on Stoke. Stoke's just trying to get as much attention on the scene as possible. As we see Lottery's point, oh, they didn't check the corners. You gotta check your corners. Oh, you just hate to see it, but hey, I'll check my corners as well, and it happens to the best of us. And here we're gonna see both flags are in the same room, which Plastic is able to just grab it, and this is some intense. These flags are like right on top of both each other. And it could be anyone's game right now.
Yeah, great point right there. Plastic Dope down 3. So this is a great opportunity for Lottery to finally capitalize on the advantage.
Yeah, and like I'm curious to see they are still going down 3 down, but we see Pocket here trying to get a flank to stop this run, and he is able to apply some serious damage into the mix here. And it looks like he's able to get the return. So Pocket is going to be able to try and maneuver pull. He gets a pull, and he just plays his life so well, but unfortunately he's finally taken out of the competition.
Yeah, 3 down for Lottery there. They are up 1-0 with 5 minutes left. I'd be maybe no matter which team, but a combined total of like 3 caps in this game. With 5 minutes left, there's really not much time. The red team, Plastic, tries to run that Lottery flag. I feel like they have a great opportunity, even though Lottery are down.
Yeah, and here we see another pull going off for Plastic, and they are able to get some serious momentum going. And that's a serious win. You got to get there. And we see them moving in. We see two flags are pulled. So this is another case of whoever wins this engagement can probably seriously maybe secure it. And looks like it is going to be Lottery taking another point for themselves. And I love that right there, that double slide there for 2 teammates. Yeah, they both die for it, but they get the score, which is the most important part. Yeah, here we see some more kills are happening on, and we see looks like Lottery is trying to clear at their base to get a few more just secure kills, and then maybe start taking back some map control. We see Scout here trying to scout out the competition. He gets scouted out himself by 2 players of Plastic, and he is just flushed out of that eco. And unfortunately, we see more of Lottery go down. They are seriously losing map control here. They need to figure out what is going on. And we see another pull happening. And here we see a trade, and C4 just gets an amazing headshot there. He's going to try and stop this run if he can. But there's going to be a lot of members of Plastic. He gets a trade. It looks like we see some fighting going down in util, which is good for Lottery here. You want to keep this flag from moving past the 50 point to get the solid return there. Which we see another pivotal win here, and it looks like C4 able to get another kill of that nade and just blow away the competition here. We switch to Hawkeye as he is taken out, and we're back to C4 here. He's going to try and get this last player in util, but he is going to try. He realized quickly he is surrounded, and see if he can get. He is not able to get a trade. So he bought some time for his teammate to get back up the spawns. Which, how do you think Lottery is going to run this last little bit of time, Queso?
Yeah, Lottery just have.
Yeah, and so it looks like we're gonna
That
see a
aggressive route. I mean, it's working for.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna see some live here, just firing on some damage. We're back tied up in the series. We're gonna see some great runs going on here. Looks like, and we get the pivotal win. Oh, that's a sticky grenade that's gonna take him out. And we're gonna see Plastic here. Sorry, doing another run here. This could be a serious last-minute hideout. Liv is trying to live his life right now, and he stops right at the right moment, but he's taken out by a nade. But looks like Plastic picks up the Dark picks it up and secures the point. We have a minute left here. Lottery is definitely going to have to put foot to the pedal if they want to get this game. And looks like they're going to try and go for a util clear here, and they get their first kill, but they still have 2 more members of Plastic, and right now it's 2v2, and Plastic, they are able to get the pool, but it is a bit rough. It's rough. And they are going down, but let's see what they're able to do here. As we see, I think one of them is sucking back to the base, and we got a run going on here. And it's just, they are just keeping it alive. It is just pure chaos right now. There are nades flying everywhere in the last 3 seconds. Let's see what teams are able to do here.
Defeat.
And it looks like game 1 goes towards Plastic. Great plays all around. Looks like we see Scout is able to take the sniper first. He is quick to die, and that sniper is down. Here we see J-Man pushing up through cuts and able to take a nice 2K to help Plastic take the lead. This is the aggression that I was talking about in the last map of what I just wanted to see from these teams. And, yep, oh, sorry, my apologies on the teams. And so, it's like we're going to see Plastic here. It's going to try and get this camo here, but they are just being suffocated by Lottery. As Lottery, we take another engagement here, and looks like it is able to be assisted here. C4 is in garage. He's gonna pick up that new Vantage carbine. One of my favorite weapons it's such a cool idea. And he's gonna lay down some damage. Hopefully his team can get the trade. You see, and the camo is just almost popped there. And here we're gonna see the camo go to Dark Lord. And we see the score right now is 11-7 in favor of Lottery. So we're gonna see what they're gonna be able to do here. And it looks like he's gonna get. J-Man's gonna get his, Darko's gonna get his first kill, and he's just gonna try and find out some of these Plastic members. Plastic looks to be hiding out pretty well here, and it looks like can he get out here and see, and it looks like that, I believe that was C4 is able to get out just with his life. He's gonna play this back, but nah, he is taken out. That's another 3 dead for Plastic. They really need to get some momentum here and some stronghold on them, and like a foothold on the map here. It looks like we're going to see just Lottery just continue this pressure, keeping Plastic on the spawn rotations. They're going to get them out of camo, push them back in the back A here. And it looks like they can J-Man. Oh, the Dark Lord is taken out, but he is quickly traded out by his teammates. We're switching to Liv as looks like Plastic kind of just baited Lottery almost in that camo, and we're able to get a lot of good wins here. But they are still down by 7 kills. Which could be an easy turnaround, but they just need to figure out how to get back into this game. Yeah, so what we're going to see quick here. He's able to battle for life cuts as Lottery takes the camo. That is another camo towards Lottery's favor here, and it's still up in the air if he's going to win his gates. I think Stoke here is just going to play back, chill a bit, try and bait in Plastic as his teammates playing respawners. He's able to get the first kill, but can he get out? Ooh, he just misses the back smack, but his teammates got him covered with the sniper. I believe that was Liv, who is able to push down through cuts as it looks like we're going to see Lottery here going for the next round of slays. And they're going to continue trying to apply pressure. And we see this fight here. Can he win this fight? And oh, he is not able to get the trade, but he is still playing good damage. And I think he lived his life well. J-Man here's going to get a solid double. Can he go for the triple? He's not able to. A C4 just backs out in time. So it looks like we're going to see, he's going to try to put more pressure here. That's why I've been saying pressure, pressure, pressure. That has been Lottery's bread and butter. They have just been keeping Plastic on these spawn rotations, and it's 22 to 37. Plastic can just trade out the rest of this game and win handily. So we need to see Plastic take a serious foothold here, or else Lottery's going to take it 2-0. And we keep on seeing J-Man here.
Can you hear me now? Testing 1, 2, 3.
He's here. And so we keep on
Finally. All right.
We see J-Man here going on a tear. And, ooh, that refill. What do you think about this, Queso?
Yeah, 40-24, so very interested to see the fact that Lottery have just frankly have been able to run away with this. 41-25 in game 2 after a very close CTF on game 1. You see Lottery light up that kill feed, 3 down for Plastic, and Broken Hawk, you're doing a great job just analyzing while I'm having some technical issues, so I think it's only right you continue to describe and I just jump in when I can.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we see Live here just pulling some more damage here with J-Man, and looks like we see Plastic go down 3-0, down 3, and they're going to try and set up here for another camo. And let's see if they're able to pull. Like, this will be their first camo pull of the game, so they need to do a lot. They are down by 20 kills, and Lottery only needs 5. But hey, I have seen some greater comebacks in the history of Halo.
It would be quite an impressive comeback if Plastic are able to reduce the 12-kill lead that Lottery has here, but with Scout just playing that active camo, some hope might be available for them. 47-34 with 6 minutes remaining, while Scout is just getting shot at by 3 members of Lottery, if I'm not mistaken. The pressure is there. Hawkeye tries to come in with the flank, is not going to be the most successful though. 49-34 here, so that should be it with Lottery able to get 2 cleanup slays, but only one wallet. I don't want to talk about that, but anything else that comes to mind while we're loaded in, so I guess not. Maybe next time. Broken Hawk, what are you seeing right off the rip?
Right now, I'm seeing some great control here from Plastic. They have the ball and they are rotating it pretty well here. So this is a very good opening engagement here, but unfortunately, rather than say it, they go 3 down. So Lottery going for, like you said, they went for the power weapons, and that feels like a Lottery play. They took the gamble on the power weapons, and they are cashing out with the kills right now. Right now, they are Lottery's still just rotating them out here.
Enemy has the ball.
So it's like we have the camel pool here, and they're able to try and get some flanks here. Stoked, but he is spotted out. He is just not able to win that double one. Dark is able to get some good ball time though, as Lottery is really starting to pull ahead here. But as I say that, they're going down. They're losing members, and Plastic clear them out here. You think?
Let's see. That C hold is fairly uncomfortable, well, with the Dark Lord just analyzing what's happening across the map, just able to force 3 down with the help of a teammate for Plastic. Lottery have 2 members up. It's a 2v2 now, as that ball is by Palms, I believe. Yes, that's Lottery who gets control of that skull. 22, 23, 24, and counting for Lottery, who are now getting a little bit of a comfortable lead. A crazy exchange at that top C, as both players just are in a fire of damage, and both of them go down. Now we're on the perspective of Stoic, though, who's just playing their life here, knows an enemy is going to come up at B stairs. You see the flank coming in with live Armada able to get a slay before going down. Now it's Plastic just electing to get that ball time. They do decide to throw it out into the open because they probably know someone is going to hit the flank Dark Lord. If they get a 2-piece here, or the gentleman's 2-piece, if you will, with that assist, they decide to get their shields up and then go for the damage. The back smack is there to a player for Plastic. So now this is a great opportunity for a Lottery to get more time. I'm kind of interested. The C hold, they're electing to go for it. I'm usually like, hey, we gotta go A with the skull. We gotta go A with the skull, but it's working for Lottery, and they're just letting the game come to them and, you know, just taking their 1v1s and frankly winning them. I know they didn't back there. Stoic also goes down. It's a 3v4 in favor for Plastic, who now will get some time on the ball, but it won't be too comfortable. What else do you see, Broken Hawk?
Yeah, like I said, just the choice for both teams to choose C is very interesting to me. I am seeing some better kill potential. Like you said, like Mason C4, he has really stepped up this game. You know, we were kind of like looking at his stats last map, but he is right now 9-6, 10-6 now with that amazing, perfect kill there, as he's able to win that gunfight. And he is really trying to get his team back into this. I think he really wants this win.
Yeah, no, C4 is always a tough kill. Doesn't get a lot of respect, but deserves a little bit more than he usually gets in the community. I know he's a great community contributor, but he's also nasty with the sticks. Right there, you see Quick Fuzz able to get a 2-piece and still alive here as they elect to get that time on the ball. You see Plastic now able to take the lead here. It's only an 8-second advantage for them, as you see C4 just playing their life at B steps, doing a great job of just calling out, getting those pings to their teammate. The damage doesn't go unpunished though, as the trade is there. Now we're on to the perspective of Dark Lord, who's in a little bit of a tricky situation, but 3 members of Lottery are there at the B stairs. Let's see who's able to win that. You see Hawkeye able to step up there. Unfortunately, frankly, gets average there, but now C4 with the movement. Love to see that. Will it pay off in the end? It looks like Lottery were able to grab that camo and get away with it. A highway robbery right there. But what comes to mind right now is we see Plastic take about a 30-second lead here. Live Armada now on their perspective. Broken Hawk, what are you seeing? What are you feeling?
Yeah, like I said, I think while we've been seeing Plastic showing a lot of aggression, I think when they are forced to just stop, they aren't able to fully just have a hold, and that's kind of where we're seeing Plastic kind of take the advantage. Like, we're taking the score lead here. You see, we are seeing Lottery now trying to get this ball set up in this A tower hold, and we're going to be able to see what Stoic can do here. He has been a huge influence on this team, but he is just taken out with so many nades. And here we're going to go to Dark, and he's also just taken out. And we're kind of just seeing Lottery going on a 2-man spawn cycle here. They're going to try and hold up here, but they are quickly running out of time. 22 seconds left for Plastic to secure round 1 here, so I need to see some action here from Lottery.
Yeah, it looks like Plastic have a designated ball holder, someone that likes holding those balls. Pause. All right, all jokes aside, Quick Fuzz, it has almost 60 seconds on that skull, which is definitely very notable because you see no one for Lottery even hitting that 11 tick mark on that. Oh no, excuse me, Dark Lord has 31 ticks on the objective. Excuse me, I was looking at the deaths. Well, we're not going to acknowledge that, but all jokes aside, Stoic now is trying to hold that skull, and I feel like Plastic just have some great communication and the same idea of what they want to do when they get the 4 down or 3 down situation. You see back A cleared in favor for Lottery. Now we switch to the perspective of the Dark Lord, a very notable player in the HRL. Frankly, a little bit of a more quiet player. Don't know too much about the Dark Lord, but they're always giving us a great series. 83-257 with about a minute and a half remaining in round 1 oddball. I do want to mention that I was going back and watching 2022 Halo World Championship videos just to get hyped for October, but the streets is so unrecognizable. That double kill and triple kill, 4 down for Lottery as Quick Fuzz is able to clutch up there with the active camo. What are you feeling as we are probably going to see Plastic take round 1?
Yeah, this has been some great showing from Plastic. They have really stepped up. They have just fully reset. They have figured out the game plan. We even see here, we see Amazing C4 taking the ball holder just to secure that round 1. That's what I like to see. Sure, he has been just absolutely frying, but he is able to recognize win to get the objective win here and just secure round 1. And it's gonna be interesting to see how we're gonna go into this next break here. C4 has the C-type spawns. You're gonna battle up for plasmas, and it looks like it might be going in the favor of lottery, but it's not quite sure. It's very very chaotic.
Yeah, 3 down for plastic. Lottery are 2 down. The respawns are coming in. Let's see. As J-Man gets taken down, Stoic now with that repulse is looking to push purple. Will they be able to get out with their life? They do with a nice little repulse jump. 4.5 minutes remaining. We're 30 seconds drained off that clock already. It's not Halo 3, so that clock does stop. I'm sure you all know that by now. But but plastic able to get a nice 9-second advantage here. Maybe that's the difference that you'll see in the later rounds. Frankly, Quick Fuzz popping off right now, willing their team to victory. 16-6-11 and a minute on that skull. That's definitely the difference maker. I feel like Quick Fuzz needs to continue to stay lit with that competitive fire. Yeah, but right now, J-Man for life electing not to get that skull time, trying to get that bandit out to help with the shots. Does connect, so now will the 2v2 situation go in favor of lottery as they are holding that skull, rotating it, and see the spawns, the friendly spawns at C. Let's see as J-Man bumps into a player, gets taken out, and now plastic will have a great opportunity to push in.
Yeah, I really liked what J-Man was going to go for there, but unfortunately he just didn't have the right idea where all of plastic was, and he is just taken out. And here we're going to see it's kind of just, this ball is just being played down in palms, waiting to see which team can take the advantage here. Looks like it's 2v2, and looks like it's just going back and forth on these sleighs. No one's able to get it. We're only up 8 by 8 points in favor of lottery, so it's gonna be a bit rough here. We see plastic putting in the C. We saw them take C pretty handily last round, so I'm curious to see what can be changed by lottery's pushes going into this round.
Yeah, no, definitely. 23-18. I feel like plastic just needed to have that snack smile back right at them. Stoic now with the active camo trying to put out some damage as plastic are down 3. Lottery have a great situation, a great hold here on C. Stoic needs to take full advantage of this active camo, sniff out everybody. Those pings distributed, have your play around you, and just like that, Stoic and company will have a hold and a setup here at C, but not for long as 2 players and that red gun for plastic are there. 23-28. This is going to be very, very close. I feel like these next couple slays are going to be so crucial as you see someone get naded out at Mando. 3 minutes remain in round 2. J-Man trying to stay alive. They need to live here. I feel like the comms are just live. We've all been in those situations where your teammates are just telling you, just stay alive so we can help you. And just like that, lottery get rewarded for staying alive. J-Man with the rotation right to 3 of his teammates right there, but the flank for plastic will be there. Quick Fuzz gets a slay. Dark Lord gets one onto Scout. Stoic with one onto Pokai and a double kill, if I'm not mistaken. 4 down for plastic. What are you seeing, Broken Hawk?
It looks like lottery is just fully figured out like how to break some of these plastic bolts here. Like, they have been breaking really little up to them, but being forced to hold this ball, I think they're gonna try and play more of just a concentration style. They're holding a bit of plastic right now, but they're going to try and just capitalize these last 2 plastic players here. J-Man, another solid double kill, and he is finally taken out of the match for a nice little 10 seconds here. But that was some serious lead gain from lottery there. It was like a 2-point game, and now it's clearly like a 30-point game. So yeah, I'm going to see plastic here try and get this structure hold, whether that be a C, a B, or an A hold, doesn't matter. They need to lock down and figure out where they're holding. Maybe they can with this camo.
Ooh. the camo play might actually work out. But yeah, I was about to say, I feel like someone somewhere missed some information, whether that camo or something. But Hawkeye gets taken down. That carbine coming out on the streets of New Mombasa. That's so weird. Oh my days. But you know what? We're here for it. 60 seconds will be the point. That lottery hit it with just those extra couple ticks onto that skull. Stoic now just rotating that ball. This is what I like to see. You have Stoic, Dark Lord, and J-Man all above 25 seconds on that skull, while Liv Armada is just trying to just put out as much damage, helping their team with slays and assists. 24, 14, and 19 as we switch onto their perspective. And this is oddball. I feel like in this stage in Halo Infinite, I say that a lot, but for Streets oddball, it's like you have a couple situations that just don't go your way, and it just gets a little snowballing. Not as bad as other maps or other game modes that we know in Halo Infinite, but it can really get bad. Plastic just taking it to, or Lottery, excuse me, are just taking it to Plastic as we see a perfect for J-Man. Want to make sure I get that correct. 91 to 23. We're surely going to a round 3 in oddball as that ball gets played out and goes right back into the hands of Lottery.
Yeah, it's like you've been saying, this has been a very interesting setup. I am really enjoying seeing how Lottery this round seem to be sharing the ball a lot more. I think that's kind of like what led them to win that round. They were like, all right, I'm grabbing ball. They didn't actually dedicate. I think them having the dedicated ball just kind of like maybe a bit too much structure for them. Like they going for more of an improv setup, structure setup, saying, all right, you two are the point slayer, you two are like the defense. I think it's just what led them to that round, just not trying to play that structure. Going slow. And you're going to the opening engagement. They are almost able to get the final kill, but it looks like one is just able to escape with his life.
Yeah, right now you see the respawns coming through for both teams. Plastic need to take this round if they want to extend this series. I'm frankly hoping they extend the series because I had a little bit of technical issues and I want to be able to cast a little bit more, but I gotta go to sleep. But enough of that. Right now we see Plastic able to just still keep things at bay. Lottery, we're about to be in a very scary situation if you're Plastic, but the team in blue did a great job of just settling the game down, just extinguishing the fires, but it's not for too long as we see Dark Lord with the double kill, just outputting a lot of damage. Even though they don't connect for the triple, that's still gonna make Plastic take an extra an extra couple of seconds to analyze what's happening and to make a decision on where to go. So right now 17 to 6 if I'm not mistaken, with a minute drained off that block. Let's see. Chaos is ensuing by those palms on Streets. Let's see who's able to come out on top as Plastic wrestle their way, wrestle that ball back to that C setup. Broken Hawk, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? Because Plastic are starting to break away with this.
Yeah, it looks like Lottery is just kind of having a hard time getting a true break. This is a lot of one-on-one pushes I'm kind of seeing, or like it's not full like equal pushing together. Like there's a bit of like a push and then someone else, a teammate shows up, but they're able to stop this rotate, which that was probably a critical play they need to do in order to tie it back up. Here we're C4 just trying to get the ball holder and try and get the ball back to his hand. He's able to do that enough damage for his teammates to come in and get the kill. We're seeing J-Man here recharging his shields, but he didn't get that full recharge, and that's able to get him to lose his life. We're going to see the ball. We rotate to see, but putting out the Lottery, which I think is an interesting play here, as Plastic has, I want to say, the slight advantage here, but it is just pure chaos as we see Stoic here using the equipment to get back up and get that flank to the back smack on C4. You hate to see it. He misses he misses the last player on Plastic, but I don't think they fully care about that right now because they are just fully focused on being a next setup and trying to decide where to go. They wanted to go towards A, but I think they're going to fully commit to C. Nope, they're going to go back up. So they're just keeping that constant improv style, paying their toes. So I don't think Lottery fully knows where to attack or where they're going to hold. So they don't know where they're going to hold. Does Plastic know where they're going to hold?
Yeah, this is a great momentum shift for Lottery here. If they get these, or at least 1 or 2 picks at back C, or back A, excuse me, play that ball. Oh, it doesn't really work out. That MNK, oh, that that's disgusting, but it doesn't go to the favor of Stoic. But 2v2 on the map. Lottery have taken the lead here only by 1 second. Plastic needs to stay disciplined. They are getting the slays. Dark Lord and J-Man go down as J-Man comes back up off the death screen. It's going to be Plastic taking a lead once again, which they should be able to build something with this setup. It's 43 and counting. Every tick is a tick to extend this series. Scout gets away with that active camo somehow, some way. That's insane. The lead is now 10. Dark Lord gets a pick onto the player of Plastic. Quick Fuzz now on the floor. Hawkeye takes out Dark Lord, I imagine because of the callouts in that communication we're seeing from Plastic. 46. This is a great opportunity from what was Lottery having the money set up on C. They let it go because of the slay potential and that slay output we're seeing from Plastic now. Oof, Scout with a double kill is going to create some cushion for their team. Even though Scout goes down, you know that Plastic are listening to those callouts. That rotation is there. And I do want to mention that pistol side hold where you kind of stay in between pistol and cafe. That is one of my favorite holds on the map. I would much rather hold the ball there than hold it at C. Some people might call it crazy, but but when you hold it on that side of the map where J-Man is right now, shooting across the map to that arcade area, I feel like you can make a in-game decision right as it happens, saying, okay, we're going to go left, we're going to go right, and right there, it's Lottery making the decision to go to top A. Broken Hawk, what are you feeling? Because it's chaos ensuing right now.
I'm still feeling pretty confident. Like, Plastic has a good lead hole here. I think as long as they can win this next engagement here, and that looks like a rotate is, looks like they are able to play the ball. I think this is still anyone's game here. We see Plastic are gaining the advantage they have. The last player of Lottery is surrounded, and they're able to get that a-hole back into their hands. We're going to see Stoic and Liv here trying to push back. They have a lot of players. They will take 2 down, and they have their respawners up. So let's see what they can do. Oh, Liv takes it. That is a pivotal 1v1 you have to win here. He is going to try and hit these new spawners, and he is able to do damage. And Plastic's not even paying attention. They're just fully focused on this ball here. And with a interesting.
Yeah, J-Man with the active camo here, trying to sniff out the enemies at those B steps. J-Man doing a great job of just playing tight with the teammates. You could have seen J-Man just push out a little bit and be a little too aggressive, but they decided to just analyze what's happening across the map. 2 players of Plastic are in tires, and it's going to create an opportunity for them to take the opportunity through a group pinch. It's a 3-down situation for Lottery. Stoic needs to be the savior here, save the momentum that they've worked so hard to build here with those shields blinking. They somehow get away, and those shields regen. You can hear the footsteps, gets a slay at back C and the kill assist. Shambles for Plastic because they went down 4 after just not cleaning up the stragglers that were around. Stoic just saved this game and potentially won the series for Lottery as Plastic were so close, and 4 down once again. That should be it. 3-0 in favor for Lottery. Plastic put up a great fight, but it just wasn't enough.